general thoughts on the game?
Well, it was really we played a solid game except one inning, and I think Morris came in, gave up maybe 4 or 5 hits, 4 or 5 runs, and Ledbetter gave up a couple, and made and the issue with that inning was all of those big hits were with 2 strikes. We were ahead in the count 0-2 and 1-2 on the home run, on the ball that was hit down the right field line. That was supposed to be an expand up, and it was, I don't know, belt high. And those are mistakes that you can't make, especially when you're facing a team that can hit. We competed at the plate, but we got down big early, and it was a battle.
Stovall, what's up with him?
Yeah, just resting him until he'll play Thursday. But early in the season I rested him a little bit about 6 weeks ago with just some soreness in his arm. So we're just taking care of him.
Saw you played Slavens and left today. Are you just kind of trying to figure out what works and what doesn't?
Well, he's played some outfield. Obviously, last year he played right field. He knew a couple days ago that this was going to happen, and just trying to figure out how to get some bats in the lineup with all the bats that are hurt.
Might that be something you do this weekend as well?
Yeah, and that's one reason I did it, just to see it, give us an option, and that's running out of options.
On a tough night overall, Bivey comes in, has a couple good innings after obviously a really rough outing. How good was that?
That was great. He threw really good tonight. I was happy for him. Proud of him. We wanted to get him on the mound, and whenever something like that happens, we need to get him through that and over it and moving on to the future. And I think he did a good job tonight.
And obviously Roland's feeling better.
Yeah, Roland could have started tonight, but I didn't want him to catch the whole game. He should be good to go on Thursday. A couple of 3 innings was about what I had planned.
We've seen Grimes in left field, and I know Neville can play out there. Are there any other weird options you're maybe considering out there?
You could see that. Grimes is a guy that obviously he's a right-handed hitter, and he hits lefties pretty good, and maybe right is not so good. And so we're going to move around. We'll do what we got to do to try to get some offense in there, but not kill ourselves on the defensive side either.
You told us the other day that Carter was having some arm soreness. I'm curious how he's doing. Dylan Carter.
Yeah, Dylan's he'll be fine by Thursday. We used him a lot. We don't want to hurt him. We just felt like the other day he was sore. He's a lot better now. He's actually feeling good. But if we pitch him tonight, we don't have him for Thursday or Friday probably. So he'll be ready to go.
Speaking of your outfield, how's Tavian doing? And do you have a timeline for him?
Yeah, he's got a grade 1, which is about as good a news as we could have hoped for. He's had an ultrasound and we had an MRI just to double check it, and now it's just a matter of healing up. I don't know a timeline on that. Don't want to hurt it again. If we hurt it again, the season's probably over. So we're gonna have to just really let him talk to us, and we told him to be really honest, and we'll figure it out. But we'll slow play it if we have to.
He's got any shot to play this weekend?
No.
And is it a grade 1 tear or grade 1 sprain?
No, if it's a tear, he'd be done. It's
okay.
It's not a.
So strain.
As far as I know, what am I? I'm not a doctor. I don't have any idea, but it's grade 1's all I know.
Grade 1
it's not torn.
But it's not torn.
So whatever that's called.
Okay.
With Tiger, is he still on track to pitch this weekend? Do you feel good about that?
Yeah, you'll see him this weekend.
Have you ever thought about possibly starting him to maybe manage his workload easier?
Wow, you must be reading our mind. You must have heard something. Could happen.
Think he could start again this weekend?
Yeah, anybody can start. You just put him out there at the beginning of the game. I mean, it's 1 inning, Bob. I mean,
It'd be like Tampa Bay. They start guys.
Yeah, the opener.
The opener.
Yeah, we'll see. But he's definitely going to be on the 27-man probably for the first time. So that'll be nice.
Tell them about a final. I know Sam Houston State was beating A&M 8-2 in the 8th.
And it's just the way it works this time of year. They played, 2 Saturday, 1 Sunday, something like that. They travel home, they play. It's kind of like us. I mean, where was Sam Houston at? Were they at home? Did they save a guy? And so you never know what you're going to get on a Tuesday night, and especially a team that's in your region. But there's a lot of good teams in the country. And, Jay Sirianni's the head coach at Sam Houston, and he actually played for me at Nebraska. So.
How challenging are these midweek games for SEC and Big 12? The power
Well,
teams?
they are challenging but you need to play them because we got to develop some guys. Just like you saw in Bobby throw 2 really good innings, and Coyle maybe gained a little bit of confidence tonight, and he's moved ahead of some people. So yeah, I mean, we may lose tonight, but it may help us win on Saturday. Or hopefully in the tournament and down the road. We got to get these guys ready.
Speaking of Coyle, what did you think of his outing tonight?
I thought he threw the ball pretty good. He got behind, but he also made some adjustments, and his fastball was his best pitch tonight. I mean, he was throwing hard, and I don't know. I like his confidence out there. I thought he threw the ball well.
Big picture, you guys are in a good spot, but just how do you keep this from snowballing and kind of get back on track a little bit?
Well, you can call it, you can use whatever lingo you want. And, you could say, we're just trying to survive. We're just trying to get through the next couple of weeks until we get everybody back. But we have to win some games. And, so we'll get after it on Thursday, and it's going to be a great series with A&M. I mean, they're hot. They won their last 4 series, I think. And you just, this game can flip on a dime. You get it going, guys get hot, or you drop another guy to an injury, and you're kind of going, wow, man, this is pretty tough. But we're not hanging our head. We're not thinking we're not any good. We know we can play. We're playing with guys that we're not, that haven't been a part of the combination that got us, 30 wins coming into tonight.
Have you ever experienced a season like this with so many injuries at key spots to key guys like this?
I don't know. I mean, maybe a little more spread out, or there was somebody hurt in the fall, early spring, but it's hard when you don't have your leadoff man, you don't have your 3-0 hitter, and we've done pretty well without our 3-0 hitter for a while, but then you lose your leadoff guy who's energy guy and defender, and it's puts a kink into it. We got to have a couple guys stepping up, not just one, and our lineup needs to stay at least 1 through 7 pretty tough. If 8 and 9 are more of defenders, a lot of teams are that way, but we've got to have more. And you lose a guy, not only you lose his bat, you lose his defense. So whoever you put out there is not going to be as good. It's just the way it is. So you weaken your team all the way around. You hope that you make plays during the game that are supposed to be made.
Going back,
Diggs leadoff. What was the thought behind that?
Well, I guess because he may lead off on Thursday, and he's led off this year before when I think I gave Tavian a day or 2 off, and I hit Kendall up there, and he's hit first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth, somewhere in there. So it's all the same, but he does a good job up there.
going back to your pitching for this weekend, are you planning on going all in TBA, TBA?
Yeah. That's what it's looking like right now. Yeah.
Callie, 10-game hitting streak now. I think he's raised his bat average about 100 points. Plus.
Yeah, he lined out his first time too. He really hit that ball hard, and then he also hit one about 395 out there. And if he'd hit it earlier in the game, it would have went out of the park. Air got a little heavy towards the end, but he's having good at bats. He's confident. He's swinging it like we knew he could.
I think we saw McIntyre warming up down there. Was that just kind of maybe wanting to get him out here, get him back on track, get him a good inning?
Yeah, because we don't know if he's going to start for us this weekend or not. I mean, he's fighting it a little bit. I mean, it's consistency. It's about keeping the ball down, making pitches, and if we'd have tied the game, we probably would have brought him in.
Anything else? Coach, thanks for the time.
Okay.
Appreciate it.